guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to kind of take you guys along the day in a sense. And is it already like midday? Correct. It is currently 5 o'clock. Most of the day's already like gone, but this is what I've been doing, so you guys haven't missed anything. But I'm going to take you along what I'm going to do. Okay. But yeah, all morning I've literally been in this bed. I did get up and I did take a shower and like wash my hair, like basically like an everything shower. So just kind of been hanging out in bed ever since. I started The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden this morning, and I'm about 100 pages in. And the way that it's starting, I'm like, I never am going to date ever again. It's but nonetheless, it's giving pretty good. And my best friend Kayla had told me that this one was pretty good and that the twist she didn't expect in it. So I'm pretty excited about it. So started that this morning. Been watching like a couple YouTube videos. Just kind of been chilling all morning. Didn't really do anything. But now I'm going to get up. The main thing that I have to do today is I have to go to Walmart and pick up some toiletry things that I need, but more importantly, I need to make my godchildren their Easter baskets because tomorrow is Easter. So I have to go do that, and I've made one for Kalea, my goddaughter. Well, she's only 2, so the 2 years that she's been alive. And now this is my first year making one for Crew, my godson. So it's actually insane. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm really excited. So we're gonna go to Walmart and do that. But before, I'm probably gonna do my like a little bit of makeup just to make myself feel a little bit more put together, because right now we're giving lazy, which was what the morning was. But you know, now that we're gonna get up and start doing things, I feel like I should put a little bit of makeup on, because I feel like putting on just like a little bit of makeup, doing like a 10-minute makeup, really changes the way that you like feel and things. Like, I don't know, there's a different energy for sure about it. So let's get up and let's start moving.
My friends like, oh my god, I actually don't have one. I was like, shut up. Oh my god, I have one. I would want it to go to no one else but you because you actually appreciate the music. Like, you're gonna have such a good time. Like, you know, there's people who like you bring to cool events or like into the shot.
I was feeling for you. I was like, oh my god, so traumatic.
You wanted me to hold your foot.
Yeah. No, I understood it. I was feeling your trauma.
Thank you. This is why, like, with Pretty Basic, our other podcast, good one tonight.
No, it's just, you know, we're barefoot the whole time. We're gonna be walking around the pool and shit. So
I'm gonna do a French tip.
A French tip? What's a French
Cute. I'm so not sorry. No, I like to this day, I can put myself in that moment being like, you fucking weirdo. But he was very nice to me about it. And then I think he moved out. He moved. No, and then he moved out.
The next day.
No, imagine he's like, yeah, and then he moved.
He put his eviction. He evicted himself.
No, we were neighbors. He's like, oh my god, so nice to see you again. Like, have a nice day. Walked away. In a moment where he could have been very freaked out, you know, not the nicest to me. He still was nothing but this group. But there's also like a lot of other people.
So do I absolutely hate filming in public? Yes, that's why I actually never do it. But here we are. I hid in the aisle so that I could show you what the progress we had, because it's so packed in here. Everybody's doing Easter baskets today, so there's like no time. There was no space. So this is what I have. This is all Cruz. I basically got him a bunch of outfits and like a couple swaddles, and then I even found, one second, this little bunny. How so cute. So his is mainly clothes because he needs clothes. He's fresh out in the womb. And then Kalea's, I was able to find like this book. So cute. She's into coloring, so I got her these jumbo crayons and this coloring book, and then this other coloring book because she likes Spidey and princesses. Then I found this bubble machine and she loves bubbles, so perfect. And then I found her this cup, and then I found her these 2 outfits that are so adorable. Yeah, literally perfect. Everything that I wanted. Now I just want to go get I'm thinking like puff corn for her because that's her favorite like snack. So I'm thinking that just to kind of give a little something else in there, and we're pretty much done. We're doing great. Hello, good morning. It is Easter. 1 second. Quickly lining my lips. Okay, so I'm gonna catch you guys up on what's happened while I do this. So basically, we're going to be assembling the baskets right now. So yesterday, after I got it, I was planning on assembling everything last night so everything would be ready for today. But then I ended up going over and watching Kalea so that they could go to one of Crew's feedings. So obviously with that kind of threw things a little bit. That kind of changed the plans a little bit. So when I got there, obviously I couldn't assemble anything. So now we're assembling. So basically I'm gonna show you guys the back of Crew's. So the basket, and then in the back, this is a book that I actually had bought for him the day that he was born, or no, a couple days he was born, and I wrote in it a little message. And then we're gonna put the swaddles in the back, and then I'm basically gonna just fold all of the outfits and put them in here. So I'm just making sure that there's no price, because that's literally the worst. And then I'm going to take off all of the hangers. I feel like that ruins it. And then they're so itty bitty. I'm just basically going to roll them, I think. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I think I'm going to tuck the little arms and then fold and make like little burritos. Yeah. This one that says little one, I want the little one to be seen. So I'm going to purposefully like roll around that. I'll show you right now. Like this. And then I feel like I want that almost kind of front and center, so I'm going to leave that right there for a second. And then just going to roll the rest. So now we have everything in Crew's. This is what it's looking like. I'll show you guys more in depth in a second. Now we're gonna do Kalea's basket. Everything's just kind of in here, so I'm gonna kind of readjust a little bit. I'm gonna put a piece of the paper down in this one too, even though this one's like lined and stuff, but I feel like it just adds a little something extra to it. So I'm gonna throw that in, just give it a little something. And in the back of hers, I'm gonna put the puffcorn in the back. I feel like I want the tissue to just kind of be peeking out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna be putting the 2 coloring books that I got her in the back too. I feel like I might do actually one in the front and one behind. Yeah, I like that. Kind of like a staggered look. And then I'm gonna put the book in next, and then the crayons. The little cup. This has a price tag on it. I'm just gonna stick it on the side, like so. The little bubbles. I feel like I'm gonna stick the bubbles down and then put this like bunny thing facing up, because like obviously I don't need the bubbles showing, like I feel like she's gonna know, but put that up. Okay, and then her little outfits, I'm just going to also roll and put them in there. So I'm gonna roll her little shorts. I feel like the shorts I'll just put towards the bottom, and then the shirt, I'm gonna roll that. Like so. And then the dress. Same thing. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually stick that behind the button. So here is Kalea's basket. Let me set it down so that I could show you both of them together. Okay, let's excuse the mess because I literally just threw everything on the floor. But here is Kalea's, everything there, and then here's Cruz. They're so cute. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm going to give a little context of what you're about to see because is it a special moment? Yes, but you're not going to see that much because I'm respecting the wishes of my best friends and they don't want their children on YouTube. So we are respecting that. But I wanted to show you guys my reaction because you don't see anything, but it gives you the idea of what is happening. But when I went over, I was expecting to give Kalea her Easter basket and then watch Kalea because I didn't really talk about it on social media, but unfortunately my godson Crew had to spend a little time in the NICU. So in my mind, he was still in the hospital at this time. So I did make him a basket, but I was really expecting just to give it to Kiana and Kayla. And also he's a newborn, so like it wasn't like he was going to open it either way. But as I'm there giving Kalea her basket, we're kind of going through her basket and Kayla comes out of the restroom and in my head I'm saying hello to her because I didn't say hi to her yet. And Crew was there, and I had no idea that he was taking a not what word am I looking for? I had no idea he was I keep thinking released, but not released. Discharged from the hospital. I had no idea. I had no idea that I was going to be meeting him this day. So what you're seeing me is going through with Kalea her basket, turning around trying to say hi to Kayla, who I think was just in the restroom, but really she's walking out with Crew and I'm about to meet him for the first time. So it was such a special moment, but just so you guys can see my face, but that's what's happening in this next clip. Hello. Surprise!
No, hold on.
Update a little bit further. I've just kind of been hanging out today reading. I finished The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I already put it up on my shelf as my like finished. And I'm settled. I like to give myself a second before I actually rate. And I've settled that I will be giving it a 4.5 just because I feel like a 5-star means like world breaking book, like top tier. And I don't think it was world breaking, but she did shock me. I didn't guess the ending. I didn't guess the twist. I was predicting other things, but I was wrong. So for that, a 4.5. Next, I will be reading Wild and Wrangled, which is the final book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. And I have a video of me reading the other 3 books in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. So if you guys want to watch that, go over to that video. But I'm starting this one today and I'm super excited. The couple in this, I feel like this book is going to be so good. And everybody who I've seen who has read it already, like tears. So I'm a little scared for myself, but I know it's going to be a really, really good one. And I'm really sad that this is the last one in the Rebel Blue Ranch series because I actually really love this series. So it's very sad, but nonetheless, really excited to get into this one. So we're going to be starting that today. Let's start reading because I know this is going to be a good one.